Max and T Infinite with a deck profile from Jimmy playing Pendulums.
Hey guys, I'm Jimmy. I'm the Pendulum guy. So I'm gonna show you my Pendulum build. I think it's the most consistent one out there. So okay, first we play 3 Servant. This is your go-to card. This is the first card you wanna see in your hand. This card gets you Jackal King, Cerberus, if you need it. Any Pendulum monster that you can put a counter on, especially Endymion for those trap decks.
Yeah.
This is your second go-to card. This card gives you any Pendulum monster. So yeah, it comes out a lot. If you don't see Servant, this card will save your life for sure.
Gotcha.
Then we have the main master of magic over here. He's very important.
Boss monster.
Yeah, the boss monster. He negates spells and traps, activations, and their effects.
Yeah.
And he can actually blow back row. So he's very important. So I play him at 3. Then we have 2 extenders. You need extenders in this deck to make Electromite. Also, these cards, they help you get counters. So he's very important. So we play 2 Cordon Racers. So you don't use your normal summon.
Well, unless you do Dragon Shrine, right?
Yes, that's part of it. Then we have your other semi-turbo card, your extender. Again, you don't want to use your normal summon no matter what, and this guy will get you the Time Gazer.
Yeah, which is really good because obviously you can protect your board, like your pendulum skills with this card.
This card protects your back row, so he's very important. So you want to avoid as much as possible to normal summon, no matter what. Then we have another extender card that is very useful. This card fetches you this card, which gives you more negates when you pendulum summon. Also, this card also fetches you back row hate. So this has many uses, and if you go second, this card also banishes your opponent's monsters, and you take their attack. So he's actually very good. So yeah, back row hate and more negates. Then we have 3 Darkworm. Yes, this card is very important. Sometimes I want to play it at 2, but then you end up drawing 2 and then it messes up, your game. And you need to play a lot of darks. Then we play 2 slots.
Wow, 2 slots.
This is very important. We're in a meta where people are playing Orchest, Salamangreat, and Thunder Dragons. So it's auto win if you go first. Even if you pendulum summon with 1 negate. Even if you don't go full combo, this card, will automatically lock out your opponent out of the game. Then this is very important because I was playing later, we play Synchros in this deck, and the Synchros can actually save your life. And your other non-pendulum monster, he's very important. I only play 1 because you don't want to draw him. You don't want to normal summon him. Normal summon in this deck should be like something that's optional. Now we move on to the spells. This is your favorite spell. This searches for Servant, and this also gives you counters. You want counters so that you can negate or so you can pop back row.
Yeah.
Okay. With Servant or Magical Abductor, this card is great because you want to always accumulate counters so you can abuse their effects. You send Darkworm and then you're plussing automatically. Or you can also send Destrudo so you can get your Synchro plays. Then we play the 1-off Upstart Goblin. You want all those counters. Triple Allure of Darkness. You always want to draw into your cards. Against Thunder Dragons, against these decks, most likely they're never going to negate these cards. They're never going to negate your spells. So you always want to draw no matter what and accumulate all those counters. You always want to search for your low scales. Double Desires. I think 3 Desires is way too much because you draw so much, you end up seeing a Desires no matter what. So 2 is the perfect number. 3 is way too much.
Yeah.
This is mandatory. Into the Void. Again, you want to abuse into counters. You don't want to search too much, although you have a search engine. You just want to draw and get those counters for these 2 cards. If you resolve these 2 with counters, you win. Not only that, but after you resolve her effect, and if you have a Jackal King on board with this card over here, you are gonna rack up counters, so eventually you can special summon Endymion. So yes, you always need counters.
Break boards.
And yes, this is your Blue Boy engine. Once again, you wanna avoid normal summoning. That's why I only play 1 of him and 1 of this card. You only wanna resolve this once, and after that you win the game automatically. So this is the perfect ratio for this engine. And yes, it's a total of 46 cards. But the beautiful thing about playing this engine that is that it makes siding much easier. That is the advantage of playing pendulums. So you always want to play 46 cards. You take these cards out plus 1 Dark Worm, and you're automatically siding without breaking. Now for the extra deck.
Yeah.
Electromite, he's mandatory. He lets you draw a card, and he lets you fix your scales, and he can send the sloth, and you can win automatically with this card.
Yeah, definitely. Don't want to get ogre though.
Then you have a LP. I have a combo with Appaloosa, and he's very important because he brings out sloth. The beat cup. Sometimes you cannot make your combos, but this card is really good because you can easily go into Borrelsor, and at the same time you can bring out Endymion and Jackal King. This is for like mid game. This is a mid game type of card. I hate back row. Back row is bad for you. And then we have the Appaloosa. Usually your board ends like this with a sloth right here. So this is part of the combo. And plus, these are great negates. And the Borrelsor and the Borrelor for problematic monsters. The Borrelor and to win the Borrelsor. Then we have the Etsy's lineup. Okay, you play a bunch of level 4 darks. This is automatically kills anything. Sometimes this card wins you games.
Yeah, the mini Borrelsor.
Yeah, the mini Borrelsor. This card does not target, and you can use it during either player's turn. More back row hate. Yeah, Tornado Dragon. It's amazing. This is a special. Dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Is one of your hardest matchup. If you somehow negate Conductor Summoning, then it will be amazing. Again, it's easier to make. It's only 2 level 4 monsters. This negates the summoning of a level 5 or higher. So you can even negate Orchestrated Nightmare. You can also negate Thunder Dragon summonings. So that's why I played the Roach and the Beast Dweller for any Salamangreat for Orchest. And this is the reason why we play the Strudel. This is very important.
Alright, yeah. So spicy.
Yes. If you have Jackal King on board, and Jackal King has a bunch of counters, this card can actually remove Jackal King's counters. If it has like 6 counters, this card can pop up to 6 cards. So this card is amazing. So you pop back row monsters.
Yeah, not once per turn.
Yeah, and it's not a once per turn. This card is the most underrated card in the meta. When it comes to pendulums, I am surprised. No, I haven't seen any pendulum player abuse this card. This is why this is important. Let's say if you have a bunch of draw cards, and then you have the Strudel, you pay half your life. You summon this monster, and then you bounce back Thunder Dragons that do not let you search. So this card is amazing. Not only that, but against Orchest, against Orchestrated Nightmare. Some people are going to attempt to summon it into the board. This card bounces that back, so...
But to the hand or to the deck?
To the hand.
Okay.
So this card is amazing. Your opponent cannot summon Orchestrated Nightmare. This is great against Thunder Dragon. I can't believe Pendulum players are not playing this. Once again, this card is also amazing against Thunder Dragons. It's actually one of your worst matches, even with all the draw power, because sometimes you need to search. And the obvious Dawn Dragster, because you want protection from spells and traps. And for the side deck, 3 Lancia. This is going second, and usually your side deck against breaking boards with monster, you set out 6 cards. You side out the Spellbook Engine, which is 5 cards and 1 Dark Worm.
Gotcha.
So siding is never a problem with this deck.
Alright, but why Lava Golem and not like Sphere Mode or Kaijus?
Okay. Sphere Mode is bad in this meta.
Yeah.
Because most people are gonna put 2 monsters. And Lava Golem usually takes care of that. And the number 1 reason of this deck why you play Chronograph, why you play Cordon Racer, why you play Servant of Endymion, why we play cards like this, because we want to avoid normal summoning.
Yeah.
That's why we play the Blue Boy engine. You don't want to normal summon no matter what. And of course, against Thunder Dragons, Orchest, this is auto win.
True,
if you go second, most of the time you need 4 cards to go off and win.
Gotcha.
And OTK.
Well, true, yeah, it's auto win because basically you're gonna like blur out all your board anyway. So
yes, you go all out always. Then we have back row hate. Yes, we hate back row so much. And like I said, the good thing about playing 46 cards, which is not a high amount for pendulums. You're always gonna see what you need. You're always gonna draw into the cards that you need because you play a lot of draw power. You can always again size 6 cards, and then a 7 card depending on your matchup. The spellbook engine. That's why the 5 cards of the spellbook engine is perfect. You're never gonna break, and you're never gonna overside. So yeah, this is your back row. Okay, for traps, for spells, and more back row. And then for going first. The beautiful thing about playing pendulums is that you can afford to take out cards out of your deck and still be super consistent. I'll just take out a Dark Worm, and maybe I'll take out one of the abductors. And you establish your negates, even if they hand trap you to that. Good luck with Salamangreat, Thunder Dragon, and Orcust. Those are the decks that that you're fighting against that you're gonna see. So that's why I played 2 of these copies.
Yeah, everything has like a graveyard effect, whether it moves, basically. Banish for cost, yeah.
So take it from me, 46 cards is not bad, especially in pendulums. One problem that pendulum has, people always want to play 40 cards.
Yeah.
But people don't realize that siding is horrible.
True.
So playing 46, 45 cards is perfect in pendulums. No matter what, playing 40 makes siding horrible, and you may end up taking cards out of your engine that you want to see.
Exactly. So yeah.
So don't be afraid to play a higher account. So that's it.
All right, guys. That's Team Infinite. This is Max, your host, signing out.